So please, take more and more. I don't know what more you want, but you need it, girl. Ooh, manage. Cause we got it. Cause we got it. You need more, girl. More rights.
Hello, welcome back to He Said.
She said.
I'm your host, Charles Evers, or more known as Chuck Suck.
I'm your other host, Zoe Bliss.
We got some very important topics today about gender roles. So why don't you get it started for us?
Today we're going to talk about gender roles and other sexist topics. What was your...
That's your lead-in? Pretty weak, but as to be expected from a woman. Am I right, guys? I don't even know why we let her get an anchor spot. Frankly, it's preposterous, but 21st century, I guess we're making strides that way, right? Equal rights, equal pay? Not really. I make more.
That's another topic. The wage gap.
False. Doesn't exist. If you add up all the benefits women get and the time off they get when they have a child, it pretty much evens out, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay. Our first topic is feminism. I myself do not classify as a feminist. The idea of feminism is fantastic, but the topic is very controversial, and some of the way that certain feminists carry themselves act as if men ain't.
Honestly, I consider myself a feminist, but only in its original format, where men and women were seen as equals. But I do not believe in the current state of feminism, as it is saying that she as a woman is entitled to more as myself as a man. And frankly, I just don't agree with that. Zoe, how about you just stick to the facts, okay? There's a prompter right there. I understand it might be a little difficult for you to keep up with, but allegedly women are supposed to be better at this whole English thing, and you know, you're not really showing your strengths right now, so step it up.
You're right, I'm sorry.
I know I'm right. Let's go.
I said all of this.
I know I did, because I'm a phenomenal anchor, all right? I earned this spot because I'm a goddamn great journalist, all right?
Okay.
We're not even gonna go into the reason she got the job. Am I right, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Get off my set. Go get me a latte. I mean, you were...
I'll take a sandwich.
It's a good idea. I'll second that. You want some Cuban sandwiches?
Sure.
Extra mustard. All right, let's go. Come on. I'm not paying you for nothing.
I'm about to slap you.
See, right there? She's threatening me now. Could have been assault right there. All right. Now to Lenny with the sports. I swear. Phil, get her off my set. I have had enough of this. This is preposterous. I'm going back to NBC.
In today's society, there are apparently more than 63 different genders. The LGBT community has come a long way. With that being said, no one can truly nail down what is now known as masculine and what is now known as feminine. Okay.
In recent times, there has been a growth of what people consider to be more than the traditional two genders of male and female, with binary genders and a growth of just different genders to apply to the increasing number of sexualities. I personally don't want to delve too deep into there, and I don't want to stir up too much controversy, but in my personal opinion, I do believe that there are still only the two traditional genders of male and female. Whether you are born naturally a male or a female and choose to identify as the other, that is up to you and your own personal business, and I don't truly have a major opinion on that. But I do believe with that, it has opened up for a more fluid idea of gender roles and what is masculine and female. So although yes, there is a difference in the traditional gender roles, I don't believe that it needs to be added to a growth of gender specifically. I just feel that maybe the barriers of gender roles have been broken down more, and there is more room for what you seem to fit into, whether you are more masculine or feminine, which doesn't really depend on whether you are male or female in itself and what you choose to do with your life, whether you are the one who brings home the money and goes to work, or whether you're a stay-at-home parent, or anything else that applies to those specified gender roles.
The wage gap does exist, in my opinion. Women only get paid 78% of what men do, and that is proven by a study done at Harvard. The only industry that a woman gets paid more than a man is pornography.
All right, sorry for that little disruption there. We got everything fixed out. As you can see, I'm back to a solo position. We'll be discussing further details with what just happened later. You know, personally, I believe women do belong in the workplace alongside with men, but obviously something had to happen there. Too much hostility, but that's beyond the point. Traditional gender roles dictate that the man, myself being in this, would usually be the breadwinner for the family, bring home paycheck, work a long day, come home where his wife has, cleaned up the house, kept the kids in check all day, and has dinner waiting. Now, I don't believe that this is necessary in this current day and age. My bad. Yeah, it's nice sometimes come home to a nice dinner and have the kids all well put together, but I don't feel that it is either the man or the woman's job. It's a day-to-day thing, Each situation dictates something else. Myself, my father works and my mom does run the house, but she has a job too, so she's not always there to cook the dinner. And I've never believed that dinner should be waiting as soon as you get home. I don't know about you, but I hate coming home and being immediately rushed into eating a meal. So like I said, it's completely situational. As for differences in pay, you should really just take that up with your manager or your boss or whatever. And obviously there are still instances where there is problems with that, but we are making great strides in that, and I do believe that equality for the most part has been met. Is there still, people being mistreated? Of course, but that's always going to happen. So I believe that's all I've got to say for now. So thank you once again for watching He Said.
She said.
I'm your host, Charles Evers, or Chuck Suck to my friends.
And I'm your co-host, Zoe Bliss.
Good night, America.
He laughs at me.
You do the fucking hand thing every time. What are we doing, the Macarena? Jesus. See, this is why you don't get...
What are you doing?
Taking a piss. See, me as a man, I can do this. I don't have to sit down or anything. I just whip it out and let it flow.
What do you have to say?
It's really flowing right now.
What do you have to say?
I'm offended.
More rights than I, because I have a peanut. And you have a cooter, which makes you cooler than me. I'll never stop until true equality is met.